All right, good morning, everyone. Again, just continue to track out these severe storms. Meteorologist Zach Scott here in the Weather Center tracking out these storms. We've been tracking them all morning long from the first cluster that came through during the overnight hours, 3, 4, 5 a.m., impacting a good portion of northwest Arkansas and the Boston Mountains, eastern portions of the River Valley for us. We've got another cluster that we've been tracking as well. Again, pushing this out, we're live on YouTube, live on Facebook, and again, we're going to continue to track these storms as long as they're in our area. We are going to keep our eyes on them. So again, we're watching it. We're looking at reports that are coming in from around the area. This cluster of storms has a history of producing damaging wind gusts just to the northeast of the Tulsa area, near Pryor, Oklahoma, and then pretty much every since then, even moving into northwest Arkansas, it's had at least 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts with it. So the threat is that at times it's pulsed up to 50, 60-mile-per-hour winds. I'll show you the latest scans here. The winds have come down a little bit. It's really starting to move into an area that was hit hard with heavy rain and thunderstorms just a few hours ago. So as it continues to push a little bit further southeast, it's going to be running into an area that, again, was hit with the heavy rain and thunderstorms 3, 4, 5 a.m. That being said, it still moved through northeast Oklahoma that had been where that first cluster came from as it moved into our area. Still a lot of instability, a lot of energy out there for these storms to feed off of, and that's what they're doing. Again, cluster 1 is pushed out. We have 1 severe thunderstorm warning. The majority of this line of storms right now below severe limits. When we get winds closer to 60 miles per hour and the potential of quarter-size hail, that's when we put the severe weather tag on it. When it's below that, it could still pack a punch. So just because it doesn't have a severe thunderstorm warning on it for Washington and Madison counties on the northern end doesn't mean we still can't have 40-plus mile-per-hour gusts and some pockets of at least small hail mixing in there. And then again, a lot of lightning with this. Right now, I-40, quiet. We're watching the southern and southwestern edge of this. You see that line right there, some cumulus clouds bubbling up. That's an outflow boundary. Rain-cooled air acts like a mini cold front. As that continues to sag southward over the next few hours, and really for the rest of the morning into the afternoon, sometimes those outflow boundaries kind of stall out, and they can be focal points for more shower and thunderstorm development as we go through the rest of the day. We're going to have to watch it. Once this cluster of storms clears your area, you're good. So now I-49 from Bentonville through Rogers, Springdale, Fayetteville, we're in the severe clear. We're quiet. The atmosphere is going to be in recovery mode for the rest of the day. It's going to take some sunshine to break out, get some daytime heating in the 80s to where then we have to talk about the potential for some isolated thunderstorms heading into this evening and even into the overnight hours. But again, a nasty line of storms here pushing through Madison County, far southern areas of Carroll County, just some showers and thunderstorms. And right now, the rain that's coming down in the eastern half of Benton County from Bella Vista to Pea Ridge to Garfield down to War Eagle. Not severe, not even close to being severe. Some rumbles of thunder and some showers, but the strongest storms are well off towards your southeast. Huntsville, not in the severe limits right now, or in a severe warning, but you do have likely some gusty winds over 30, maybe up to 40 miles per hour, lightning. And then again, the pockets of hail have been further off towards the south on this line of storms. So rain's going to be picking up for you around the Huntsville area, eastern Madison County, southern Madison County. You've already had some storms come through today. Another round coming in. Look at these notches right here. We have to watch some of these. Sometimes you can try to get a quick spin up or two. We've been seeing some indications of that at times with this line when it was back in Oklahoma. Right now, we're just looking at a straight line wind threat, though I think that's a greater concern than even if we did have the tornado potential in here, because the tornadoes are very isolated. The straight line wind threat can cover a lot more territory and do a lot more damage, so that's why we're tracking this. Strongest winds are on the south side of this storm, where it is moving into an area, again, that got hit hard. Winslow had a storm move through around 3:30 to 4 a.m. this morning that was producing up to the size of tennis ball size hail. We had lots of golf ball to tennis ball size reports coming in, so not quite to that potential, but you guys are looking for a break. You got just a little bit further to go, and then we're going to get this storm out of here. Again, this storm is weakening some. Still the potential for some 40-plus mile-per-hour gusts there to the south of Winslow. Look how dull the colors are now. The radar is just to the southwest, so we're close to the radar site. So you're getting a good sampling of what's going on in the lower levels here. But certainly on the taller peaks and hills of the Boston Mountains, you're going to have some strong winds. Look at the brighter colors back towards Lincoln and West Fork and in northwestern Washington County. You're not seeing those now. So that does mean that the wind intensity has come down. The overall intensity of the storm is weakening, but it's still packing a punch. So that's good news. We want to continue to see that. I think that's because the storm, again, is running into an area that was hit pretty hard. Franklin and Johnson counties saw a lot of activity between 4 a.m. to 6:30 this morning. Also, the hail potential. There's that hail swath really pulsed up as it came out of Adair County into Washington County, southwestern Washington County right there. That's where we have the potential of up to 2-inch size hail. That's about the size of a hen egg. But since then, you notice it right there. That's the latest hail core showing up right along the county line, right around where the tunnel is on I-49. That's where we could still see maybe a pocket of some very small hail. So the hail core continues to come down. We always want to continue to watch it because the threat of it pulsing back up will exist as long as this storm's around. It could always strengthen a little bit. But as of right now, the trend for a while has been just coming down. So it dumped a lot of hail in southwestern Washington County. Not as much moving into north central and northeastern Crawford County, but it is there moving off towards the southeast around 40 miles per hour. So if it stays on this track, it'll be around Fern at 9:24 and Watalula at 9:41 this morning. We're going to continue to watch that for you as well. As I mentioned, the potential of this line right there kicking up, maybe some thunderstorms as it moves a little bit further south, just off the screen there, southwest of Summit, showing some thunderstorms trying to get going. We're going to watch that. That's why Fort Smith is under the thunderstorm watch for the next few hours, because the potential that this southwest edge could kick up some cold air, warm, unstable air mass, could get some showers and thunderstorms to kind of reignite there a little bit. Here's a look at future track radar real quick, just showing the showers and thunderstorms shifting off towards the east. And then we're getting a break as we get into the afternoon. Latest data coming in, again, still suggesting if we can get enough recovery this afternoon, some sunshine to mix in, we could get the potential of a few isolated thunderstorms to pop back into the area as we go into the evening hours and then even into the overnight. Just one more time, I want to show you again what it looks like on radar. One severe thunderstorm warning, southern Washington County. Intensity is coming down. National Weather Service is going to hold on to this warning because of the history that this storm has. That's the strongest part of it. Let's watch the lightning here too. A lot of lightning, really pulses up, and then it's coming down. Not as dense of lightning within these storms as when they were crossing the state line. You notice it coming down a little bit. This is running into an area that's been overworked, so that's why the intensity is coming down. We'll continue to watch that trend, but these showers and thunderstorms still going to make their impacts known here as they clear out of Washington County into Madison County and then eventually a little bit further off towards the south. We're going to continue to keep you updated as these storms press eastward into the River Valley over the next hour to 2 hours.